After many different problems, we finally got the valves out of the Suffolk. She's got absolutely no compression whatsoever, so she's never going to fire. I tried to take the flywheel nut off because hopefully I'm getting a new crankshaft, but it just seemed to turn without coming off. But the nut did straighten, so now the flywheel doesn't move about at all, so I'm probably just going to leave it. There's quite bad end play that makes a bit of noise when it's running. Well, when it tried to fire anyway, that was making some racket, but hopefully it's going to be okay. But we are going to lap these valves in now. We can see why we got no compression. Here's the exhaust valve, so you can see that's really badly pitted. I'll see if I can get a photo of that in a second. So obviously we got all the valve springs here. These are the little sort of like collets that keep the valves in place. So yeah, it's really important that we don't lose them, so I've got both of those in that little pot, and both the little stops for the springs, and both springs we're cleaning up as well, and we're also cleaning up the area here where the valves go. Not sure about these valve guides here. Is this one pulled up a little bit, or is there just not one that comes up as high in the exhaust? I don't know. Well, we've not pulled a valve guide out anyway. I'm not sure if they even come out, the valve guides, but there doesn't seem to be any play in the valves, so we just need to grind them in now, and I'm going to get the grinding paste out and we'll give it a shot. We'll also clean up the stems as well so they slide in and out easier. Okay, then we got the valves lapped in. The inlet valve is the better valve. You can see that one there's come up quite well. You can just about notice the dull area. That's the seat. That one looks quite good, but the exhaust valve is a bit pitted. But we should have a half decent seal there. We should be able to get some compression now, surely. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad now. I'm going to try and put them back in now. I've cleaned all around them and I'm happy with that. We're going to try and get the valves back in. Well, the exhaust valve is now in place. The seat does seem to be a lot better than it was before. Lifts up perfectly, closes perfectly. Yeah, we should be able to get some compression out of that. I had to take this weird thing out. I suppose that lit some sort of level of oil through, I don't know. Who knows whether I can get it back in or not, I don't know. Yeah, well, we're going to try and get the inlet valve in now, and well, both valves are in. It's a hell of a lot easier to do with a valve spring compressor, but the one I've got down there is just too big, so it really was a nightmare of a job to pop them back in with the screwdriver. It has been rewarding. There's our compression. There's not a huge deal of it, but it should get better. Before I was just able to turn this engine over completely free, so maybe now she might even fire. So we're going to go and bolt her down and get the starter clutch back on it and see what happens. Should be somewhat interesting. Okay then people, here she is. This is the scrap heap engine. I've taken this shrouding and pull start assembly off of the one I got off of my uncle and carburetor that I had. So we're going to see what happens. Got no throttle set up on it, so yeah, she could just rev out of control. But she's got oil. She did have a spark when I last checked, so she should have one still. Let's see what's going to happen. She's cold, she hasn't been ever started. Right, well, it really is that easy to get a Suffolk engine on a Suffolk deck. We're going to have to get a couple more bolts into the shrouding. We've had to take the shrouding out because the bolts at the bottom are just too corroded at the moment. So let's see what's going to happen. She fired. She fired. Keep trying. Okay, well the battery died in my main camera, so we're now on my mobile phone. I've swapped the carb, we're going to go for another start-up. It did run for about 10-15 seconds, so we're going to see what happens now. You're going to have to see some sky because I don't think I can set it up so the phone will actually stand and give us any sort of view. I might be able to leave it like that if it stays up. If it doesn't, then you'll see some grass up in the sky. But you should be able to get the sound. Right, let's go for that start. We're getting some compression now after grinding those valves in. Is good? Right then, let's see what's going to happen. Okay. Well, there you go. She took some time. But she's not too noisy at all. She's actually quite sweet. There you go, last weekend that Suffolk was seized solid. Quite pleased with that, and she's idling really nice. It's not really smoking that bad either. Dad is going to be shocked when he comes home and finds this video. Running off the choke as well, I wasn't expecting that. Give her a rev. Yeah, we're freeing up now. not too smoky. I can't believe it's running that nice. I really can't. I'm just waiting for it to now backfire. To show us that the timing's slipped, and that will be the end. But that's not too shabby at all. Yeah, we're going to turn her off now because she's getting hot. She's getting hot, she's steaming from all sorts of places. I haven't really got a proper head gasket on there or anything. That's a cardboard gasket in there, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's actually on fire. She's smoking a little bit. Oh dear. Right, we're going to turn that fuel off and get it disconnected. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A sea Suffolk now up and running. Possibly on fire, because it's still smoking. Yeah, we might want to take that cardboard gasket out of there.